A very good welcome to you all in the third and last match of the day, where On-Field Sports Management facing off Y2K challengers. After the first over, it's 14 on board, and in this Khelbei Bangladesh last man stands powered by Prive men, anybody could possess a challenge. As like On-Field Sports Management, they've started very well. Prantor here in the com box with Alif and Salman at the other end. What a shot it was. I was talking about challenges, and it was straight in the first ball. Just flexed it nice and swept the ball from that length for a boundary. So they are just looking for shots in every single deliveries. Front foot drive to the cover region for another single. Sensible batting. After hitting a boundary, you could definitely not eyeing that risky and rushed shots. A bit flight from Sujan Shaha, just outside off, and they are chasing every delivery, so the attacking mode is on. Long off there for the man just in front of the wicket is huge appeal. I think the ball just passed that leg stump line. Well bowled, definitely. A bit of low from that length one, and that length one just hit in front of that middle leg, or I guess just kissing onto that leg. Pulled it nicely towards that mid-wicket region for another single. So 2 gone. It's 20 without a loss. On-Field Sports Management. Third over starting on, and Sharifuddin Bhuya continuing in. Lofted, tried that lofted shot, but eventually lost his wicket. Dead straight, no movement, and the batter was expecting that movement. Nowhere there to play that shot, and he just lost his thumbs. First one down. 20 for 1, Shahjalal Shajib going to the pavilion for 8 of 5 for scalp for Y2K challengers. Timely wicket for Y2K challengers. Taking his guard, new man, Mohammad Tipu Sultan. Let's see how much valiant he will be with the bat, with the willow in hand. Brilliantly bowled, slower leg cutter it was, and Tipu Sultan had no clue about that. Tried the flick shot, but missed for the change of pace. Brilliant execution of that change of pace by Sharafuddin Bhuya. Flighted one, a bit slower. The ball went onto the different position of the shot attempted by Tipu Sultan. So off the mark with that not so much convincing shot towards square leg. So 21 on board now. "21 for 1. On-field sports management just had a flyer start of their innings, but I think they would like to now settle down a bit to score big from here. Flick of the wrist nicely towards square leg for another single, so they are dealing it with singles and singles only. They've just lost a wicket, a very much cautious one. Started off with a sixer, but afterwards it was the story of coming back by Y2K challengers bowlers, especially now Sharafuddin Bhuya. Took a wicket, bowling nicely. Last ball in. Driven nicely, brilliantly stopped. Had some footwork. It was like we are watching football in a cricket match. A nice stop now with the sheer defense by the fielder over there at the deep extra cover. So 23 for 1 after 3 with that one single. Fourth over starting in. Outside off, high up in the air, and just cleared the roof of the com box, right up of the above of our heads. It was a clear, sky clearing shot, the skyscraper from Mohammad Tipu Sultan. What a way to start the first ball. Outside leg, way outside leg. Not so good looking ball, but a way far good looking shot. Just utilized the direction of the ball and utilized that full toss. It was a gift, a juicy one outside leg, and utilized it brilliantly. So back-to-back sixes for Mohammad Tipu Sultan, flexing his weapon brilliantly. Tipu Sultan had some sword work. Again a slower one, pulled it brilliantly, but this time a bit grounded. Couldn't clear that mid-wicket region for a single only. So after the storm, it's kind of a calm one for Sujan Shah. 6-6 followed by a single only. Sign of relief. Coming round the wicket for the lefty, Najmus Sadat. Quicker one, a bit quicker flighter, but went in vain, went outside leg and signalled as a wide by the umpire. Nicely done again for a single, but not so quick legs of the fielder there at the deep backward square leg, allowing the batters to cross for the second time in this over. (39 for 1). Last ball of the over. Oh, that's a plum. A clean delivery there. Just got the outside edge, and it's a wicket for Sujan Shaha. Couldn't complete that shot and missed it completely. Clean bowled. 39 for 2 after 4 on-field sports management. And with that, the change in combox also. Change in voice. Salman will be joining in shortly.
So on-field sports management, 39 for 2 after 4 overs. MD Tipu Sultan and Rubaiyat Haq onto the crease. Four overs have been bowled. The run rate is looking not bad at all for on-field sports management. This is the third game of this day. Third game, first innings. Maqsudur Rahman, Mac into the bowling attack. Here we see the projected score 117. If they can get it, that will be a huge target given to the Y2K challengers. So let's see what happens. Still lots of overs to go. Oh, that's a straight to the pad, I think. No, that's into the bat. Well placed and chasing for 2. Oh, very sloppy fielding there by the Y2K challengers. A little bit lazy, I think. And they have taken 2. (41 for 2 now. Tipu Sultan on strike, 17 of 7 deliveries. There's another into the leg side, and we'll pick up the single there. So what Y2K challengers they're targeting, they're just trying to not get the boundaries to the on-field management. As a straight to the pad. A little bit shout from the fielders, but that has gone in vain. That was completely outside leg. There's another leg side bowling there from Maqsudur Rahman. Now Rubaiyat Haq comes on to the strike. So this over is looking a little bit slow here for on-field sports management. Last ball of this fifth over. So now the straight to the pad, same ball, same type of shot. So that's a dot ball. 5 overs gone. 43 for 2 on-field sports management. The weather is looking very hot, but the breeze is blowing. There's a little relief here. Very shiny weather Completely different from the early morning, what we saw here. Very much cloudy and very much cats and dogs. We didn't expect that we can have the game today. There was a huge shower in the early morning, but fortunately we have started and we're able to continue. Smashed it into the offside and the ball runs away towards the rope. Oh, there's a misfielding there. The ball has gone for 4. 47 for 2 now. On-field sports management. That is a very good shot into the point. Rubai Thok, he will be happy with the boundary. It is his first boundary. Steered into the offside just for a single. So Hassan Babu is into the bowling attack. A little bit expensive here, he's looking, because he has given first ball boundary. Straight to the stumps. This is a good ball. Very good piece of fielding too by the bowler. It's a really good comeback from Babu. Just 2 runs short from the 50 runs. 48 for 2. Tipu Sultan Mahmud, 18 of 10. And that's a ball up in the air. The fielder is present in the right place, so there is a single. 1 ball to go in this over. That's a very good shot into the offside, and the ball runs away towards the row for 4. That is a very good shot. 50 up for on-field sports management. So end of the 6th over. It's 53 for 2. Maqsood Rahman Mack comes up to his 2nd over. None for 3. It's a very economical bowler. Oh, just missed out. And the keeper misses it too. And the ball runs away into the backward for 4. It's a signal to the leg by. And the ball runs away to the long stop for 4 there. So it's a big loss for Y2K challengers. They didn't expect it at all. And the ball runs away again towards the row for 4. 2 boundaries in a row there. 61 for 2 now. Well, this over is looking very expensive for Y2K challengers. It's inside edge of the bat, and luckily the ball gone away towards the fine leg. So Maqsood Rahman Mack, he will be a little bit disappointed for this expensive start. Straight to the pad, and I think it should be a leg by single. Yes, it is. No connection with the bat, but has got an extra run. More 2 balls to go in the 7th over. 62 for 2. Rubai Thok, he's on strike now. 9 of 5. Oh, was going for a big hit, but straight to the stump. That's a very good bowling from Maqsood Rahman Mack. Number 3 down from on-field sports management. It's a sad moment for the batting team. Robert Hawk, he departs from 9 of 6 deliveries. So it's 62 for 3 after 6.4 overs. New batsman comes up to the crease is Saiful Islam. So let's see what he does from his side, how he contributes to his team. He has got a set partner already on the other side, Tipu Sultan. It's just a block there and takes the single. And there's a chasing for 2 there. I think a little bit lazy feeling. If the fielder could be fast, they will be happy with the single, but they have taken 2. It's 23 from Tipu Sultan, and Saiful Islam has got his 2. 7 overs gone. It's 64 for 3. Still 5 overs to go in this first innings of the match. The run rate is not so high. They have to increase it more. They have to get the target at least 110 up. That will help them. They should be a little bit aggressive from this time. Already 7 overs have been completed. Hassan Babu, he's back in his second over. A little bit expensive. 10 runs in his first over. No wicket. That's up in the air. The fielder will be underneath it. No, the ball lands safe. The ball is in the no man's land and has taken a single, perhaps. That could be a wicket for Hassan Babu, but unfortunately the ball was grounded, and 66 for 3, 2 runs have been taken. There's a left-arm orthodox bowler, Hassan Babu. That's up in the air again. The fielder is underneath it, and he couldn't get the ball. And the ball has gone for the maximum into the long off. That is a very good timing from Tipu Sultan. That could have been taken, but unfortunately the fielder misses it. That was a little bit hard for the fielder to take the catch. But at last, very useful 6 from Tipu Sultan Mahmud. (29 of 16 now). He's the set batsman on the crease. Couldn't connect the ball there. He was going for a sweep shot, but he missed it. We see an injury in the field. The fielder who was standing the long off is an injured man. Steered it into the offside for a single just. 71 for 3 now. 1 ball to go in this 8th over. Oh, that's the inside edge of the bat, and the ball is running away towards the fine leg. The keeper is chasing before the ball, and I think 2 runs taken there. So that's the end of the 8th over. It's 73 for 3. So here's the change in the commentary box. I invite Mr. Alif. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Salman. It's 73 for 3 after 8 on field sports management. This is the third and the final game of the day of Khelbei Bangladesh presents Last Man Stands Dhaka League powered by Prive Men. And thanks as well to Fine Drinking Water for being with us in LMS as our drinking partner. So it's Habibur Rahman. It's for the 9th over. Right arm off spinner. That is a big shot. And it's big enough for 6. Was a cracking blow from the bat of Tipu Sultan. He nicely gets underneath that one and the ball sails over for a big 6 over backward square leg. Of course, they would need more of these on-field sports management. Tipu Sultan moves on to 36 from 19. And here is another big one. And nicely held. Not enough elevation and distance. And that removes Tipu Sultan from the equation. Was going in great guns, Tipu Sultan. Was batting in 36. I was about to praise him, but this is what is called commentator's curse. On-field sports management, they lose their 4th. After 8.2, it's 79 for 4. It's Mahmoud Zaman who replaces Tipu Sultan, the set batter. Nicely paddled away. It's a brilliant shot. The ball racing away to the fence and eventually just trickles away to the boundary rope for a boundary. Well, what a way to kick things off for Mahmoud Zaman, in fact. That was a perfect delivery for playing that paddle sweep. And he executed that one very nicely as well. The score moves up to 83 for 4. Of course, they'll be eyeing to score something around 120, which can be a mammoth total in this format. Goes for the paddle sweep once again, but this time it should be cut off by the fielder. And they come back for the second quite comfortably. Last man stands. It's a new way of playing cricket. Commenced back in 2005 in England. A.B. de Villiers, the South African legend, is the global ambassador of last man stands cricket. That is a lofty sweep shot, and that beats the man as well at deep mid wicket and goes all the way for another sixer. Well, what an eventful over this was. Sixes, boundaries, and of course a precious wicket of Tipu Sultan as well. Over number 9 gets concluded. After 9, it's 91 for 4 on-field sports management. So Sharifuddin Sani, that's gone a long way up. The keeper is getting underneath this one and should be an easy one. Yes, he snuffles an easy chance, and this is the end of Saiful Islam. He was completely bamboozled seeing that delivery from Sharafuddin Bhuiya, and he gets his second wicket in the third over. Saiful Islam departs, scoring 4. It's 91 for 5 on-field sports management. Robiul Islam Rakib strides out and joins Mahmoud Zaman in the middle. Straight away gets off the mark by taking a single. So of course these two quick wickets will create some pressure on on-field sports management. They had a fantastic last over, but right now they are under the pump. That is a delicate touch, and the ball races off. It's a very good counter-attack from on-field. He's not gonna hold back Mahmoud Zaman. Whenever there is an opportunity, he's absolutely gonna pounce into those. .96 on the board, just 4 short of 100. That's nailed down the ground, straight to wide-ish long off, and easy crossover of the 22 yards by these two batters. 97 for 5 on-field sports management. This is Khelbei Bangladesh presents Last Man Stands Dhaka League, powered by Prive Men. We're live and exclusive from Pubergao Krida Shiksha Pratishthan PKSP. Thought of a second run, but there isn't one. 10 gone. It's 98 for 5. Maqsudur Rahman Mac for the penultimate over. That's edged away, but lands safely. In Last Man Stands, we don't often get to see fielders inside the 30-yard circle. So the batters, they love playing some aerial balls because they know that there is less amount of possibilities of taken away. Wrapped on the pads. No response from Shafait Amin. And they take a double. So this has been a problem for the fielders. When they appeal loudly, the batters, they get to sneeze runs. And the 100 comes up as well. After that double, it's 101 for 5 on-field sports management after 10.2. Attempt of a sweep, and the finger goes up this time. Maqsudur Rahman gets his second, and Mahmoud Zaman, he needs to walk back to the pavilion, scoring 17. Yet another one bites the dust for on-field. It's 101 for 6. Mohammad Murad Khan was thinking of taking a single, but wisely sent back by his partner. So the plus point for Y2K challengers is they have two new batters in the middle, and it will of course be difficult for them to score right from the word go. There will be some nerves and jitters, and they will take some time to play shots as well, as this is amateur cricket. It's not like international one that a batter arrives and starts hitting big shots right from the outset. So they just need to seize that opportunity. Y2K challengers, outside edge, single to finish another over. After 11, it's 102 for 6 on-field sports management. So Habibur Rahman once again for the ultimate over of the first innings. This is the third and the final game of the day of Khelbei Bangladesh presents Last Man Stands Dhaka League powered by Prive. Was looking for a big swing of the bat, but only gets a single. Change of strike. Robiul Islam Rabbi will face the next one. Well, I'm not quite sure that how is that decision of introducing a spinner. Now he's trying to bowl fast. Should they come back for the second? No, they don't. Habibur Rahman was extremely expensive in the previous over, went for 18. That swung away and swung away in the gap for a boundary. Not a good delivery. It was down the leg, a little back of the length as well from Habibur Rahman. Mohammad Murad Khan decides to put this one away, and he got enough bat on that as well. Steps down the pitch, a sort of a square drive. I don't think there is a second run, but the throw wasn't good enough. This far, it's been a good last over from Habibur Rahman. Only 7 runs. Hope he ends well. That is a big strike. How big is that? Yes! Big enough. It's gone for a home run. 6 in the ultimate delivery of an innings is known to home run in LMS. Is known as home run in LMS, which means 12 runs will be added to the cards of on-field sports management. So the target for Y2K challengers would be 121. Let's see whether they can chase it down. We will be right back with a live broadcast of the run chase. Till then, stay with us. Goodbye for now.
Welcome back in the run chasing innings where Y2K challengers taking the challenge of chasing that mammoth total of 122. On-field sports management batted first and batted brilliantly. Stroke plays, mastermind, running between the wickets, tactful approach, everything were there. First ball outside off it was from Mohammad Tipu Sultan. Dragged towards that long on region for a single to start the proceedings by Nisar Omi. Habibur Rahman. On strike, way outside off. Chased that ball, but eventually missed that. A dot followed by a single. So they have the challenge now to score rapidly at this moment. At least from the first 4 or 5 overs, they need to score at least 40 to 50 runs to stay in the chase. Again outside off. He's bowling beyond the reach of the batter, Habibur Rahman. No foot movement initially, and just can't be able to go across the line to hit or to drag from that line. Straight it is, higher, fielder underneath that. Just couldn't grab that ball or hold that for a while. In between, was fine enough to complete the catch though. So the first one down, and it's there to be hit. It had to be hit. Just juggled a bit, but completed the catch. So the first one down it is. 1 for 1 Y2K challengers. New man in, Rafael Mahbub. First big hit by on-field sports management. A huge blow in the run chase when you just lose your opening pair. Again outside off, kept a bit low, and they have been bowling way outside off to force the batter to follow that line and length. Dot to finish 1 for 1 after 1. Second over starting in. Brilliant bowling. Just following that channel, the tight channel, onto that off and middle stump. Just went back footed. Had that cheeky single from that shorter region of that mid wicket. Mohammad Murad Khan. Ball in hand. I'm trying to settle a bit, trying to balance a bit. Coming round the wicket, left arm orthodox. Brilliantly bowled. That straight, dead straight it was. It was an armour. Onto that off stump line, and the batter had no clue. Just straight onto that pad. Umpire raised his finger straight away. So second one down now. 2 for 2 now. They are just balancing the rhythm of wickets and runs at this moment. 2 balls done in this over. 2 runs taken so far, and as well as 2 wickets been given away. So all over there it's 2 and 2. Y2K challengers just flowing with the rhythm. In big trouble, I have to say. Coming over the wicket for Maqsudur Rahman Mac. Down the leg. Went on for a shot. Not that convincing one. Down to that long leg, but eventually could not convincingly played that shot for a round the wicket again. Just had a firm touch, a firm push towards that offside for another single. So 4 for 2 so far. 4th ball done, just a ball left. Y2K challengers facing the challenge of scoring runs highly and rapidly. Just outside of that corridor of uncertainty, and he steered it nicely. A delicate touch, intentional one towards that deep third for another single. 5 for 2 now after 2. Third over starting in. Mohammad Tipu Sultan again coming up with the ball. A bit of fielding change for him. Long off is there, whereas long on was up in the circle. Just pushed back towards that long off region, and another change from that deep point to deep backward a bit, provoking that late cut or trying to stiff that square of the wicket position as well as the backside, because deep fine is also up there. Brilliantly bowled, just outside off. What a bowling! No room there to play or to attempt any kind of shot. Downbladed one onto the keeper. So a dot to start. What an economical spell going on for Mohammad Tipu Sultan. He has been tremendous with the ball. 1 wicket, only a run given away. Another fly for there. Just onto that leg stump. Just outside leg, I guess. Quicker one from him, not that conventional, slower from in a medium fast. And for that, the batter also got confused that whether to play or just defend that ball. However, just got a single, and again change in fielding. So he's playing with the mind of the batter, definitely trying to create a bit pressure, a bit of confusion, and immediately after that he just going on for the bowling mark. But this time the batter trumped him. Nesar Omi, beg your pardon, what a shot it was. Pick up and picked it up nicely down there to that mid-wicket region for a 6. Just the sheer timing he had onto his blade. And covered that beautifully through that region for a 6. Immediately after that, Tipu Sultan came back strong with only a single. You have to feel for the challengers, I must say, because they conceded few loose nerves while they were bowling, and those loose nerves just converted into big shots for on-field sports management, and it could have been less than 100 on board to chase down, and at the same time they have just lost the crucial opening pair. Again, what a crucial bowling from Tipu Sultan, just outside off. Again, the corridor of uncertainty it was. Got a bit raised and he missed it completely. I'm talking about Nesar Omi. So another dot to finish. 13 for 2 after 3. Fourth over starting. A bit flied outside off, but the point was there. Lightning fast throw with the lightning fast keeping. Just flashed the stump. But the batter was lucky enough and fast enough to cross that line for a single. So a single to start the fourth over. So far 14 on board for the loss of 2. Left armour. So the side change was definite for Muhammad Murad Khan. Over the wicket for him. Again a bit flight. Slower a bit. Missed it completely. valuable dot for on-field sports management and an untimely dot for Y2K challengers. They need to pose the challenge. Swept it nicely, high up in the air, missed it. Comedy of errors all over. Had that throw and the batter was nearly going to the non-striking end, and it was a lucky way turnaround towards that striking end for the non-striking batter and completed a single somehow. Outside off again. Good commitment from the shorter position fielder to give away another run, and immediately after that this left-hand combination basically just hampering the rhythm of on-field sports management, especially under this hot and humid condition where you need to be energized. So don't forget about having our drinking partner. Fine drinking partner, fine drinking water. So another single through that deep extra cover for finishing things off. 4 gone, it's 17 for 2 Y2K challengers. Fifth over starting on, 17 for 2 on board for Y2K challengers. Short one, high up in the air. The pull was not a complete one for the batter, but eventually he just got lucky because the fielder dropped it. Oh my god, it was just a sweet on the spoon for the fielder, for any sort of fielder, I guess. And it was just dropped so dramatically by the fielder. You just can't drop it, even you are in daydream. Again flighted. Again. Luring one. Attracting flight from that to go along with that straight drive. Length one, kept it low. Down to that square of the position for another single. So things are not going well for Y2K challengers. They need to score big. They need to strike big at this point. They need those flashy boundaries, over boundaries, the skyscrapers. Brilliantly bowled. Just necked back in. Sharp turn. Quicker it was. And the batter, Maksudur, had no clue. Coming round the wicket for the off spin. Fielder is there for that pull, the grounded one. They are not eyeing those uppy shots rather than going those grounded shots again and again. So 5 gone now. It's 20 for 2 Y2K challengers. Sixth over starting on. 20 for 2. A very slippery one. I'm not talking about it is slipping away, but I'm talking about the sleep you generally take in test matches or at the night time, because they are crawling and crawling. The target is 122, not only 22. Now it's a big hit. Now we could wake up. Just get past that square leg region for a huge and handsome 6. After so long, they have just scored that over boundary, the first over boundary. I guess flighted. The ball is having a flight, and it's just landed over that deep mid wicket for a 6. What a shot it was. They're trying to break the shackles and jumping on from 20, coming on to this 30, definitely boosting themselves. Kept it a bit low, just lower than the eye level of the batter for having only a single. Last ball around the wicket for Anesar Omi. Sadat looking for another wicket just outside of it. He has kept it low, steered toward that backward point region for another single. So 6 gone. It's 32 for 2. And there's a change in combox. Salman will be joining in.
Y2K challengers. There are 32 for 2 as a white signal by the umpire. MD Mahmoud Jaman is the bowler. So they have to do more well to accelerate the runs. The chase is huge for the Y2K challengers. 89 requests of 29 balls. They're just going on with the singles only. But this is not enough at the moment for the challengers. Maqsood Rahman Mak and Nesar Omi, both of them are going too slow. They should go for the big shots. Very well played, and the ball has gone away for 4. That is a very good shot into the point by the left-hander Maqsood Rahman Mak. Very useful boundary at this moment for the challengers. Mahmoud Jaman 9 for 9 of 1.3 overs. 2 balls to go in this over. Was going for the huge hit, but could not connect the ball. Missed timing by Mac. So good comeback from Mahmoud Jaman after that boundary. It's gone into the long on. The fielder is there. Just a comfortable single. 7 overs gone. Y2K challengers 39 for 2. So they still require much runs for the Y2K challengers. 83 is required from 25 balls. It's a huge ask for the Y2K challengers. They need more sixes. There's a little bit change in the field. And the batsman is wanting the helmet. This is the last innings of the last game of today in this Dhaka League. So round the wicket ball by Shahjalal Shajib. Oh, that's a very slow shot and just missing out the direct hit by the bowler. That could be tight, I think. We're not seeing any aggression in their batting. That's very much surprising from the challengers batsmen. This is the pressure is mounting at this moment. That's up in the air, and the ball has gone away for 6. What a shot! That is the perfect timing after a long time. Much needed 6 for the Y2K challengers. And here's Nesarami, the batsman, who has got it. Oh, just might be called wide. No. The umpire didn't signal it. This is good bowling. Very clever bowling by Shahjalal Shajib. He's watching that Nesarami is standing far away from the stumps. And that is into the leg side. The delivery just steered into the leg side, and a single from Nesarami. So 47 for 2. Just one ball to go in this 8th over. Still they're lagging much behind. 75 of 21 required. And played it into the extra cover, but fielder is there. So the result is only single. 8 overs gone, 48 for 2 challenges. So Mr. Alif comes into the commentary box. Enjoy the game. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mohammed Salman Saif, for introducing me once again in the combox. After 8, it's 48 for 2. Y2K challengers. That is a big hike, and that has wings on it. All the way for a biggie. Absolutely treat for eyes. Was down on his knees and has belted this one out of the park for a huge sixer. Maqsudur Rahman Mack has pulled off a stunner. It's 54 for 2 after 8.1, and that'll break the shackles for Y2K challengers. They were under the pump. Goes for the sweep again, but this time we'll find the It's Khelbei Bangladesh presents Last Man Stands Dhaka League, powered by Prive Men. Thanks to Fine Drinking Water as well for being our drinking partner. That is another big one, and it's a flat 6 downtown. Well, they'll deal in 6s. Y2K challengers. That was on the slot. He took a few steps forward and has thumped it down the ground right in front of the side screen. This is the second 6 of this over. 6 followed by a single, and then another 6. He goes once again. And all the way one more time. It's raining sixes here at PKSP. And all of a sudden, Y2K challengers, they have decided to shift the gear. Just stepping on the gas and taking charge on Mohammad Murad Khan. Aerial once again, but this time will be straight to the fielder. So an expensive over comes to an end. 20 runs from it. After 9, it's 68 for 2. It's 68 for 2 after 9. Y2K challengers. Short ball heaved away into the onside. Once again falling in the no man's land. As I have previously mentioned, that this is a very common scene in last man stands game, as usually no fielder stands inside the 30-yard circle. So the batters, they have that leverage to play some aerial balls. That was short and wide. He was looking to seize that opportunity as well, because there is a big zone, vacant zone in between deep third man and deep cover. Edged away, but safe. So the runs are coming thick and fast for Y2K challengers. They were under the cosh for a long period of time, but all of a sudden they have stepped on the gas, and so much production of runs for them. He goes round the wicket and has been trying that similar delivery persistently. Shahjalal Shojib is a pacey bowler, has 999 on his back. Last ball of the 10th, picks it up and finds the gap as well. A boundary to finish the 10th over. Y2K challengers ends this over in a very high note. It's 76 for 2 after 10. Short and hammered away for a boundary. Well, it's a not good bowl. It's not a good delivery from Ruwait Hawk Mac. It was a little back of the length. A freebie for someone like Nesar Omi. And he took that gift very much gleefully. Right, so it's gonna be Mac versus Mac. Maqsudur Rahman Mac will be facing Y2K Mac. It's a battle between the Macs here at last man stands, and the keeper is down to the wickets now as well. $40 to get from the last 7. Of course, it's going to be rocket science, and they need boundaries and over boundaries. Otherwise, it's not going to be possible to fetch 40 runs from the last 7. Short one, and that's been pumped over cow corner. What a diligent strike that was from Nesaromi. And this is turning out to be a horrible over from Sunan Rubayat Mac. Too short for a pull. Rubbed on the pads. A half-hearted appeal. 11 gone. It's 88 on the board in the loss of 2 wickets, and they need 34 from the last 5. Right, so the ultimate over of the game begins. Once again, it's Mahmoud Zaman. Goes Fuller. That's been drilled down the pitch. Just a single, of course. They'll need boundaries and over boundaries. Y2K challengers. Otherwise, it's not gonna come in their favor. Poor delivery down the leg side, easily put away. Has absolutely been helped on its way. In the meantime, Maqsudur Rahman Mac, he has been retired hurt, and the new batter, Naim Sadat, he has walked on to the middle. And here we can see another retired hurt. Nesaromi, he is going off. Right, so it's 93 for 2. Y2K challengers. 29 runs required from the last 3. Possible, very much possible, if you watch LMS. And now it has become impossible. 29 from the last 2. The game is over in a sense. Nonetheless, a change in the field placement. 4 fielders on the offside and straight to one of them at backward point. Right, so the ultimate delivery is coming up. An impossible target of 28 runs to get from the last one for Y2K challengers. And it's pretty much confirmed that on field they are gonna wrap up with a victory, and they do. Single in the last ball, which just reduces the margin of the defeat. And it's a triumph for on-field sports management by 26 runs. So the third and the final game comes to an end. It's a victory for on-field by 26 runs. A big congratulations to them and commiserations to Y2K challengers. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks a lot for being with us and watching. Inshallah, we will be right back in the next week. Till then, stay with us, stay safe. Goodbye for now.